senor.
Oh, before that, senor, I just have one question.
I'm already live. Go.
Oh shit. Okay, fine. My big question is, what is the reload action of the big gun? That's because it's not a bow; it's a gun. That's my
And he
question.
was slowed, so he only has 2 actions.
Good question.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, while we're on the world of take back, while we're on the world of take backsies, while we're on the world of take backsies, okay. First of all, we found out, much to my chagrin, that the overlapping fire keg blast damage is not cumulative. It actually says not cumulative. So we went back in between the episodes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Pathfinder 2nd Edition: Age of Ashes, where we're not so proud that we won't own up to our mistakes and take back damage. I mean, I don't know about you, but the bad guy would rather only take 1 set of damage as opposed to 3, so he looks much better. The goblin, everybody looks much better. So we figured out in between the episodes who got hit by what barrel. They only took 1 damage. They only survived, reflexed for half, or took all of it against 1 barrel. Figured it all out, healed everybody up to where they're supposed to be. What you see on the board now is actually the mud that Miros made, and we removed said damage. Now, before the ground starts rumbling and the temple literally does something amazing, these guys were asking me about Gerard's gun. His blunderbuss. Talks about attacks and stuff that I can do with it. Whenever I fire this weapon, I'm secretly been making engineering lore checks, or the weapon itself will explode in my face because it is a shoddy weapon. And so far, well, the DC's 20, and his lore skill is 14. So all he needs is a 6. So he's been I've been dropping dice, and it's like, okay, because I just wanted suddenly the gun explodes in his face, right? But these guys want to know about reloading it, and there's nothing here about reloading it. Just talks about a type of attack that I can do, shooting it. Now, shooting a weapon is a single action, but it has 2 actions listed for me just to shoot this thing in its cone. So I'm thinking any kind of reload is probably in that action. The first action is prepping the weapon, and the second is firing it, because he's just shotgunning it. That would be my guess. Because Al slowed him, and he only had 2 actions. So I didn't move him on the second shot after I suffered that spell. And there's no facing in this game, so he simply, 2 actions to fire this weapon. And since there's nothing detailed on it, I'm assuming, I'm going to have to rule at the moment, that the double action has to do with the prep of the weapon, and you know what I mean? Because if you can fire a crossbow, ping is a single action and load is a single action, right? A gun just goes, you pull that trigger, it goes bam.
Crossbow is 2 actions to reload, though. It's a reload of 2.
Is it?
For a heavy crossbow. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
A short bow is a reload of 0. A long bow is a reload of 1.
So if I have 2 actions, I would have to spend the last action reloading, and we would still be up and running before you guys could do something to stop them and regurgitate a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I've already regurgitated half the damage.
I know. I was just a little question.
A bunch of spoilers, right? So I will take a quick moment to find and by I'm looking in here, guys. Look it up online. Look up a blunderbuss if you can find it online. It talks about reloading time, blah blah blah. Right.
I will say, as the primary target of this attack, I am okay with still eating it.
Oh no, but it is one of those actions that changes everything. It's you missed it. Okay, he gets a shot off early, but that single action in time would happen an entire round later. And I've got to face 5 party members for a full round, which could possibly change what happens. So, unfortunately, this time around, it is worth me stopping time and going back. I mean, it sucks. people are leaving the stream as we speak going, these guys don't know this shit. It's like the coolest thing ever. Just hand wave. What the hell are you doing? We've kind of dug into a sort of, oh well, we'll learn as we go. But this is a party killing moment. So before I literally drop an entire temple for 8d6 bludgeoning damage to all creatures within the temple as the entire thing collapses. Because when you blow up the front end, these are very old walls. Did we mention how ancient this temple is? The whole thing caves in. No, it does not fall down the mountain. I'm kind of pissed off that so many people led me to believe that this whole thing goes sliding off the mountain. Oh, but wait a minute. What's this? A keg's contents can be dispersed by scattering gunpowder to the wind, mostly effectively by pouring it over the cliff. Oh, Lobrecht, you were so close. It's a 2-action activity, or rendered permanently inert by pouring a gallon of water into the powder, which means if you had opened these things up and just wave crashed again. But these things are good to know.
So Blunderbuss has a reload of 1.
All right, so there you go. I got slowed how many rounds ago? What round are we on?
This is the next round, so this is the only round you're slowed for.
Right. So, yeah, that changes everything. I reload and can't quite get a shot off. So what he will do is he reloads his gun, and I'm under the mental effect. Like, I'm like, well, how would he know? And blah, blah, and he would waste the action. No, I'm under the effects of a spell. I realize this. I'm slowed. And he does the math. So I'm going to move. And difficult terrain cost me double.
Yes.
Right. So I move.
Or I'd 5 feet. So.
Yep. So I move up to Lobrecht. And I've got my gun. And he's trying to fire it, and it's like not going. He's slowed, so he starts moving forward and holds it, and he's yelling at Lobrecht to unhand that. And that's me for this round. Let's see if we can change time. Now, speaking of changing time, we had meant to trigger something. I don't know if you guys have listened to our third most popular show, Dice Before Dishonor. But in that show, something happened where the bad guys managed to alter the timeline. And we did a little segue in episode 47, 48, leading up to 49, where some of the players got brought before some Jade Mists and met this Tengu Oracle, who was half mad and thinking he was just being tortured by his captor. But when they stepped out, they found, for some reason, Taldor victory points get to be pumped into a really cool artifact, crossbow and ring. A couple of these characters found themselves aware of a shift in events, where not Frank Hamilton's character, Lord Gildervarth, and his second, a noble samurai from the Far East, being our buddy, that Leon, the noble samurai, was the party leader. We all answered to him, and Varth wasn't even with us. And we go back to Alpera, and it's not the princess trying to keep the throne with Daddy going nuts, and we're working for her, but we're working for Leon, and his father was something called a shogun, and was ruling all of Opera, and the place was draped in jade tapestries, and the whole place had been taken over. Now, we still found out that similar events had played out, that Maxillar Pytherius was trying to take over, but the people were seeing him like a revolutionary, like to kick out this occupational force, not some kind of internal rebellion this time. We did have our princess and Lothid, Miss Spy, being sort of cowed, sitting on a couch, and they were discussing what to do next, moving into the second book. But first, Leon asked his father to have his 2 men-at-arms, a halfling cavalier and a half-orc cavalier, turned into samurai, or knighted, as it were. Dad said no, pick one, and we'll decide by a death duel. They fought each other. The noble halfling won the duel not by beating the half-orc, but by offering his life to the half-orc, because he believed him to be the better man. The half-orc refused. Leon did a litany of Bushido, what it meant to be a samurai, and Father Shogun decided that it was actually the halfling that deserved the title, not the half-orc. Half-orc was pleased well enough just to retain his title as a man-at-arms next to Leon's side. During the entire campaign, again, some layover from us, I know, I digress, bear with me. A kitsune had plagued the party and was suddenly revealed, and we had left the entire season on a huge cliffhanger of this kitsune being there, and would we go for him? Now, the party did not feel the effects of the event horizon, a time shift being taken over. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that time shift, that ripple, if people go back in time and you're currently doing what you're doing, it's not that instant they go back, if you watch enough time traveling movies. It's if they succeed back there, and then the events come relevant when someone travels back and shifts into an alternate timeline. You remember Marty McFly? He went back to the future. That guy had to explain you're in an alternate timeline, blah, blah, blah. There's Loki talking about subtle shifts over to a true timeline, not just one kill, one person, one time traveling event, screw everything up. I'm saying that there are going to be several, and that we are going to start hopefully presenting in the next 6 months or 3 months soon an extended Echoes of Honor to be tagged next to Dice Before Dishonor that'll explain all these events, and including, covering up my fuck up, where the event horizon actually catches these guys now. And we'll talk about a couple of things. First, the first ripple of time wave hits, and covering up my screw-ups, he slowed him. It does affect the shot. He's loading the blunderbuss, and he moves. He does not fire like in a previous timeline, getting it off, and we're good to go. I know. I could just own to my fuck up. Why am I doing this? Because something very big is going to happen into this campaign, and it's going to stay unless the other campaign can correct it. So, guys, continuing down the timeline, continuing down the initiative order, we are in round 3, and it is Stepan Oakhart's turn. Albrecht, you're on deck. Get ready. What do you want to do, Stepan?
Well, I'm gonna start putting my lip gloss on and getting my wig out.
Seduction. Or are you trying to get in that mud wrestling action that?
No, I'm gonna put my eye drops in from the fire that just burned my eyes out. I'm lucky I dodged that.
Okay, 1 action, manipulate object. 2 actions left.
I need to move in and attack with my maul again.
Okay.
Is he flat-footed or anything?
Well, the problem is it's difficult terrain. So 1 move, you only get 10 feet.
Oh.
Yeah. And because that
You
dice
probably
is-
do your sudden charge thing if you can get into
10
range.
foot per square.
can't charge in difficult terrain unless you have feats for it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've got Rock Runner though.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is mud.
What does Rock Runner give you?
If it was...
You can ignore difficult terrain caused by rubble and uneven ground made of stone and earth.
Yeah, you know what?
Earth. That's a tough one.
Interpretation.
I'll give it to
Earth.
you. I'll give it to you only because this was stone that he had turned into mud, which means he's kind of turned it into clay. So, yeah, like he had to bring earth for it. Now, Messsina, since we're on the take backseat, does your spell have to be cast outdoors on ground? Because technically
Outdoors on ground?
you are indoors in a temple on a stone floor. Maybe your spell never happened either. Hate to be that guy, but now you bring it up. I don't think so, because it says you cause mud. It's like a conjuration, like you just cause mud, right? Anyway, while you're looking that up,
magic for it.
Primal.
I'll I'll do
Step in. What do you wanna do?
a sudden charge, 2 actions to run up to him and attack.
Okay, can't charge in difficult terrain. Oh, does sudden
Restriction
charge allow you
like
to
that,
ignore
Jeff?
it?
Yeah, with the Rock Runner and whatever
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't your
Like a
orc in the
run.
other campaign ignore difficult terrain, or what did he have to ignore?
No,
Yes.
I haven't used it in difficult terrain on the orc since like,
You did.
the
you
early
did.
episodes though.
Yeah, so why could he? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, maybe he's got Rock Runner too.
I thought it was something to do with sudden charge.
Yeah, sudden charge says as long as you have the cooperating movement, like
Look it
burrowing,
up.
climbing, flying, swimming.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yep.
So
That's it.
Joe, how you been? Like, I'm
All good,
got
sir.
rules. I got rules lawyers looking up stuff and like trying to talk to somebody so that we don't have dead air. He's looking something. I was like, Joe, let's talk about anything.
Sure. We can talk about lots.
Yeah, sudden charge. I stride twice anyway, so I would be able to get to him either way and attack. So I will roll my attack for my maul.
Okay. So allowing
And
you to
I-
stride twice, right? So, because he's only 20 feet away, like your movement is still halved. He just happens to be in range.
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah.
and I miss. I just missed. Don't even. It's a 2 plus 14.
Well, there is such a thing called a critical miss, which you just got. Now,
Or
we,
use a hero point.
we, however, we decided that only natural ones and 20s on named guys provoke this kind of stuff. So you're fine.
Use a hero point.
It's close though.
Use a fucking hero point. Hit this guy. Like, come on. We know what his next action is.
Yeah.
Boom.
I agree with Joe. I'm sick of getting these rolls. I'm gonna redo that.
Okay.
He is flat-footed as well.
There we go. I got 30.
Why am I flat-footed?
Wait.
Because I threaten.
I gotta be flanked.
Oh, he is
Oh,
flat-footed.
you aren't flanking.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah. What are you
Okay,
talking about?
never mind.
I was looking at rules. I didn't see the map. I thought he had come straight north for flanking.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right. Oakenheart, 30 hits. Take your hero point off. I miss you.
At least that hero point was worth a hit.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not worth your life because this is still a very dangerous situation. Everyone's gonna
Is
go,
that a crit?
whoa, we spent all our hero points to save our life, and Spiegler has none. Is that a crit? No.
No, it has to be 20, right?
It has to be a natural 20 or 10 over my AC, which is 26. So you need a 36 to crit me, buddy, or a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's hardcore. That's a
Yeah.
crazy AC.
I'm a boss fight. How many times do I have to tell you? I might be stylish and out
I'm
of my
a
mind,
boss.
but
I wasn't complaining. I was just
I
saying
know.
that's a crazy AC.
my hit points have 3 digits.
Just filling that dead air.
I'm just going off you. Okay, so our maul
Says
damage.
8 points.
All right, sir. I will smack him for
I
8.
hate that it's not actually registering that I have him targeted. Can you like untarget and then target him again?
I already did that.
No.
Trust me. I might be chatting, but my hands are flailing like mad all over the computer. Okay. That's 37 total damage I've taken. Okay. And... Okay. That's you, sir. Stride twice, smack, and... Good. Yes?
Yeah, I mean, I only use 2 actions to do the sudden charge unless you're saying manipulate object. Was
How about this?
actually
Do me a favor. Burn the 3rd in case the terrain or if we find something like retroact, because I don't want to keep retroacting
Yeah.
this fight. So, in good
Yeah,
faith.
and I don't.
To guarantee the hit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, Al. Niles, you're up next. Al, what do you want to do?
I want to
Yes.
probably pelt him with magic missiles. Because that's what I do.
All right.
So I will.
Alright.
So that's full round action, 3 missiles.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna do my heightened. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, patrons. We're down a point. Where is it? Drain power. Activate a magical item spell. Heighten the spell by 1 level.
Yep.
Can't heighten above half your level.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm good.
Every last drop of magic.
So, and I'm assuming that I can't stack that to get an extra heightened, or can I stack that to get an extra heightened? So I can cast it as a heightened already. Can I use that card to push it up to the next tier? So it's 3 missiles per shot?
Yep.
No, probably
Yeah.
not. So, all right.
Well, in the rules, how far can you heighten a spell? Joe.
Right.
When you heighten a spell, how far can you go? Can you go 2 above normal, or when you heighten, it's always just 1 above normal?
When you heighten a spell, you can go up to, based on whatever the heighten is. So, like Magic Missile, I do believe is a heighten 1, or is it heighten 2?
2.
Heighten 2, so he can go up to 3rd level.
Okay.
Because that's all he can.
So
cast
as
right
long as the card doesn't break 3rd level, you're good.
Okay. Sick. So here's my 6 bolts of force damage directly smashing into this moron's face.
Nice.
Mustache.
Come on, big numbers. Come on. What is this? There's 1. And 6. Okay, so 5, 10, 16, 19, 21 points of force damage to the face. Bra, 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 bra.
Ow. My mustache burn and singe, but absorb it. And he just looks even more pissed off and wild. This guy is amazing. Niles.
He's amazing. It's an amazing stash.
Yeah.
I will stride towards him 5 feet, thus 10 feet for difficult terrain.
Yeah. Dun-dun-dun.
And pokey once again.
Okay.
There's that flanking. Flip that sucker.
Athletics.
Or
DC
flank.
10.
Athletics for what?
You're on your wet dais. I rolled for me when I moved off of it.
I'm still on it.
Yeah. and it pitched forward in the mud, remember?
Oh.
I had him roll again. Oh, actually, no, you're fine. It's difficult terrain, which is kind of a moot point, so... sorry, the ground is
I'm a little
difficult terrain.
confused.
No, sorry, so the ground is difficult terrain, and because this thing pitched forward in the mud, it itself became difficult terrain. That's what I did with it. Right, okay, never mind.
Okay.
So you're fine.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying.
I
to
will
grab the
even
whole
give
thing.
you a +1 for striking from higher ground, and I'm
No,
flanked.
I'll just take the flank instead.
All right, hang on, let me flank him. You don't want both?
Take it all, man.
Oh, sure,
Take it
sure,
all.
I'll take the +1 hit. Sure, why not?
You've got the higher ground.
I don't have flank.
It might just be the flat foot.
Flat-footed.
Yeah.
Yeah, flanking incurs flat-footed on the target.
That's it.
Okay,
All right.
here we go.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we needed, sir.
All right.
Cool.
All right. What kind of
Natural
what
20.
What are you hitting me with?
I am hitting you with my rapier.
Piercing. Crit effect. Make an additional attack against a foe adjacent to the original target using the same attack modifier as the original attack. Fortunately, there's no one else. So, mute card, I'll pull another one. Slashing attack. Crit effect. The target is fatigued. Ooh.
I'm piercing them.
Yeah, I got piercing. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, piercing. Sorry, triple damage. Perfect strike, triple damage. And you didn't like these cards. Shame on you guys. These cards are awesome. So give me double, like the crit will do it itself double, and then we'll just add another. Yeah.
Okay. So you figure it out then.
Well, it's like you do the thing.
There's my normal roll.
Right. So we're looking at a 3 and a 1 on D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 2D6 weapon. Is that what it is?
Yep, 2d6, but
Okay.
it's also deadly. So
Right. So then we have the green dice, which are your double damage crit, and the deadly is the purple dice, which is the D10 or whatever it is, +6, for a total of 18 points. So now I want another 2d6 because the card got you triple damage on a natural 20 against a named opponent. There you go. I want to hear more
Okay.
bitching about these cards, boys. They're awesome.
so they're 2d6 more, so 6.
And
And
your,
what?
your +6 also modifies, so what was it +3?
Okay,
yeah.
so that's 12.
9, right? 9. So 18 and 9 is 27.
Oh, not bad for those pokey stick.
Bucky. And you still have an action.
Yeah, I'm going to try again.
Roll another 20, dude.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, 19. I know that misses. I'm not a fighter. I'm just a cleric.
Gets behind him. I'm so focused on the goblin in front of me. Niles comes up and gets him, shall we say, on the side, not the back, but on the side just over the hip. You know, like one of those.
Punch.
Yeah, I'm aware. Digs it in. Well, we don't want to make you look like a backstabber, but yeah. An excellent hit in the back of the. Gets me in the. Oh! And now I'm suffering. You know what I'm saying? Unless I wasn't clear the first time. Oh. Yeah, he didn't look so good. You pull out, this big blood just comes splattering out, holding his arm. Damn you all! Anything else, Niles? You
I'll
swung and missed.
spit on
Okay.
him. That's it.
You killed my what? Lobrak, what do you want to do?
So I'm going to use one action to draw my dog slicer with a big toothy grin. Like, I'ma give me a beard.
Yeah, we forgot about his mustache fascination, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Call back to, dude, that is worth a hero point. Congratulations. Aiden finally got a hero point out of me. Because
it's especially insulting because he's Taldarian.
Yeah.
And beards are important to them.
Okay, so just to be clear, you got to triple through. Okay, first of all, it was funny. Second of all, he did a callback to something that was established in an earlier episode. Third, because he's Taldarian and they're gentry, it's like he's removing his gentry or whatever. He already talked about his fascination, and he even wanted to cut a deal. Role-playing, remember, he cut a deal to shut up if he gave him a lock of his hair. That is how you get a hero point out of me, sir. Well done. Don't expect any more of this campaign. Moving on. Okay, Lobrak, what do you want to do?
All right, so I will strike at him once. So that's a 31 to hit.
Do you want to dig into these cards? You got 2 hero points now. You want to dig into these cards, my man?
I don't think
Do
that's
it. Take it. Spend it. Pop it. Boost it. Pull it.
Is that a critical hit?
No, regular hit.
Okay. Oh wait, there's the cards you spend the hero points on, right?
Yeah. Rampage. Make a strike against each foe within reach. Multiple attack penalties. You'll take fatigue, but basically it gets you an extra. Multiple attack penalties apply as normal. Okay, so that's only good against multiple because Yeah. Last ounce of strength. Play at start of turn when you're dying. I don't know what that one. Rage of Fury. Play when your ally is knocked unconscious or when you take damage from critical. Okay, can't use those. Oh, here we go. How about Called Foe? Blah, blah, blah. Gain 2, plus 2 to hit me. -4. 31 would take that up to 33. Press on. Ignore penalties from conditions. Come on, it's got to be something. Resist damage. God, I got so many cards out here.
It's all good.
Okay.
I'm okay with just doing damage.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead. Regular damage. We tried.
Yep. So that is 2d6 points of damage from Dog Slicer, and then sneak attack damage of 8. So 15 total.
Okay. So it's the goblin popping up. There's Niles viciously jabbing him, pulling him out, and the wound is mortal. And it's once again the goblin and his little chopper
the
jumps
glory
up,
thief.
just steals the kill, comes up, frickin' just disembowels him, and in a gurgling heap, he goes down, and with a flourish, the man chop, 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 and raising the mustache in one hand, clutched in his little goblin fingers above his head down, rockstar hand in the air, claiming victory. We have our goblin. And then to celebrate, he lights a fire and blows us all to kingdom come. But it was.
Oh, my mental image for this play is awesome. Goblin jumps on the guy's back, reaches around with the dog slicer, pulls his head back, and just scalps him from the beard up.
I'm gonna wear your face like a hat. Oh my god. It's just
wrong.
Not the face, but can you just like the goblin's got a blonde wig and mustache? He's like, I'm from Taldor. Yeah, sure you are. Sure,
Oh,
you
absolutely.
sure you are. Oh, this guy had like 135 hit points. Like, dude was a beast, and one technicality of reloading a weapon. Do you realize if the sorcerer hadn't cast slow on him, and even with a save, I was still down for a single round. But
Clutch.
Yes. Yes. That's why it was worth rewinding. That's why it's cool, because he would have totally blown himself up. Oh wow. But it's okay. He goes down
Oh, I wouldn't have survived the temple falling.
unconscious at our feet. No, the temple doesn't fall, but it does collapse, doing
That's what I
86
mean, though, like,
bludgeoning.
That's totally.
8d6? Yeah, no, that 30 hit points, I probably would have died.
Shall we find out what happens? Let's see
Yeah,
what,
it's 48 max.
that's 1, 2,
Oh, I would've
3,
survived.
4, 5.
I
Hang on,
would've
that's,
survived.
that's only 5.
Oh, that's only 5. Damn it. Oh, that's d8s, though.
Yeah. It's 8d6.
It was-
Sorry, it's 8d6. Sorry. Let's try that again. So it would have been 5 of those, 3 of those. So it would have been
dead.
32
Yeah.
point. No, you got to save. You got to save.
33.
Reflex of 24, boys. Let's have them.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
Nat 20. I would have saved. Oh, my God.
Oh, I would have failed. Oh yeah, Lowbrack would have been real dead.
Squishy.
Flat.
quantum physics. Every decision that could happen does, and multiple timelines start emerging from this point. In one timeline, Buddy gets a mustache. In the other, the temple would have collapsed and done what? So, reflex save. Albrecht, 31. Save. Lowbrack, 19. Would have taken 32, which I don't think would have killed you.
Yeah, I'm at 28 right now. Would have
So
killed me.
You would have died.
Lowbrack would be dead.
Sweet. It
Unless
really-
if he dropped me off the edge of the cliff, I might actually live from that.
Okay. See how that's better.
Oddly
But
enough, I could have lived
actually,
from
yeah,
dropping
it's a
off the
40-foot drop. That's like 4 times
cliff.
6.
It's a 40-foot drop. I'm an unbreakable goblin, which means I take half. Like, I cut the fall damage in half,
Yeah,
and
that's-
I'm an expert in acrobatics. I would have been fine.
That's funny. Let's throw him off. Why? Because he'll live,
why I
obviously.
was brought me off the balcony.
Just
I wanted to-
encouraging. You're
Yeah.
just encouraging further rounds of Muro's projectile weaponry.
I know. Like, you imagine Miro sees a
'Cause
threat.
he can take it.
Miro sees a threat in the future that's going to kill the goblin. He's going to grab him and chuck him off a cliff to save his life. For you, you know what I mean? Like, this is going to happen. There's going to be some caster or something where you guys do the math going, Lowbrack's going to die. And you guys are like, it's okay. And Miro's going to grab him and do that throw that he does. He's safe now. Let's have him, guys. Come on. Let's have the rest of you. Give me saving throws. Let's have him.
It's the Muro space program. We're working on our orbital launching.
Miros, what'd you get for save?
Why is it whenever I
Save I rolled.
Yeah, what is it?
32.
scoundrel, we end up time traveling? Like,
Well-
come on.
There's always dwarves in space. Stefan.
Dwarves in space.
I got a 28.
And Niles.
22.
Now he was fresh as a daisy, so I don't think anybody else would have died from this roof coming in. Except
I would've
maybe
been
Al.
close.
Just a little glory.
I would have
thief.
been really
Yeah.
close.
So it
Yeah,
literally
me too. I would have been close as well.
No, this is one of those original situations. Like how often do they blow up a temple? Like I think this was worth going. Hey, let's just see. Some people are like, what are you doing? It's
Not
like, oh, come
today,
on.
Pendergast.
Yeah, if that place had come down, the goblin would have died, and it's fitting that it was the goblin that took down Pendergast. So well done, gentlemen. Well done indeed. So, I guess the question remains, now what do you want to do?
Search the body.
I'm gonna put on my new hair and beard.
Stepping out, da, 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 da. New York. It wouldn't.
Check it out, I'm one of the boys.
Magical item. Beard of Pendergast.
All right.
Plus
Oh,
2 to your
Jesus.
disguise checks to pass yourselves off as a Taldarian.
I got 5 tinder twigs, 4 now. Let's change that because I did drop one. A shoddy blunderbuss. A monocle. He actually has the monocle like in the picture. 10 doses of
not anymore.
10 doses of 10 doses of gunpowder in a horn.
Cut you for that.
10 bundles of grape shot. So basically that's your bundle of buckshot. So you put a bundle of buckshot in the blunderbuss and it fires it out like a shotgun. You have like 10 doses, right? 10 daggers. Okay, didn't see those bristling. Where does he keep them? He has the 3 black powder kegs that are intact. You guys have bombs. Oh my god. Because the kegs are sitting right there, right?
That's a good point. We have bombs.
All you gotta do is keep the goblin away from him. Boom! What? You get 2 more. You want to cast Detect O Magico?
Yeah, sure do.
A leather armor, a whip, and a bag. All detect as magic.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. I will identify these items.
Feel free. It's been so long since I pulled up
I
the
have some.
party
I
sheet.
actually have some good.
Pulled up the party sheet. Inventory.
Sweet. So I can't actually fail. I can only not identify, which is
A lot
cool.
better.
So no more mislabeling potions.
All right.
It's poison.
I have placed Pendergast's gear in the party sheet.
All right. So how many magical things? Where's
3.
that party sheet at?
3. Oh.
Inventory. There we go. 3 magical things.
Yep.
Starting from the top. 13.
Not sure about the armor.
16. And 16. What the crap? I can't
Wait.
fail. I just don't know what they are.
16's not bad. What do you need for? Is it like the level, right? Joe? 10
Yeah.
plus the level of the item? Is that right? A bag of holding type 1.
Ooh.
A +1 striking whip. And what did you get for the armor? What was your first roll?
13.
Okay, no. You want to blow a hero point?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Blow the hero point. Come on. Better than a 4. There we go. 20.
Slightly eviscerated and punctured +1 leather armor.
Nice. So I'll take those items and set them off to the side.
In need of some repair, or we could
be magic.
we could chop down the armor to goblin size. You know, there's enough space between the gaps you guys put in this guy. Like, oh, this will make him a little, Grogu T-shirt. You know, like I'm talking about. Like,
Think that wasn't by design. Think that wasn't planned.
I don't know who would wear the armor besides Lobrak anyway. Right? What do you got for armor, Lobrak?
I think basic leather.
Yeah. Anything that's
But,
anything that hangs long on him like pants, I'm all for. You know, we don't want to go pantsless against him. He looks like was it like the derelicts? You know, the R2D2 looking things that have the rivets on the bottom of the skirt. That's what he looks like. He looks like a moving derelict because he's got the long Taldarian. You know,
The Dalek?
yeah. He looks like he's wearing like a dress made of studded leather, little goblin feet, pad, and he's got his blonde hair. Oh my god. What am I doing? Oh no, never mind. Imagery. Strike that image from the record.
Who's proficient with martial weapons that wants something with reach and trip and disarm?
Yeah. So, do you want me to do some quick dragging here? Do you guys want me to give Lobrak the armor?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Okay.
What's that martial weapon with tripping?
So it's a whip. If you're proficient with martial weapons, it's a nice one. Gives you 10-foot reach, trip and disarm. It doesn't do great damage, but the reach and trip and disarm are very powerful. And I'll take the bag if I can.
Yeah, Stefan should have the whip because he has the feat of lunge, so his reach weapon can reach an extra 5 feet.
You could at least
That's sick. Okay.
at least carry it for the party. If you use it, great. If not, you guys can make a selling it off decision later, right? I mean, At least got to be carried by the guy most likely to use
it
it.
can be used now.
Yeah, I'll carry it.
Okay. Any objections to the bag holding going to our sorcerer?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, because that's where all the powder kegs are going.
Who's getting the, who gets the,
That's a great idea.
type 1? I don't know if it'll hold the entire keg. The kegs are bulky. They're each bulk 2. Each are bulk 2.
Yep, it'll hold.
How much will it
Crazy.
hold?
Bag of holding, bulk of 25.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because how'd they get here? Pretty much the bag of holding would be my guess. Kind of makes sense.
Oh, I know. You got a boat. Yeah, but okay.
I don't want to see him dragging these across the jungle.
Yeah, where's my boat? With all that shit. Remember he had the boat, the pole? Yeah.
Yeah, down the cliff.
Find the river, you know. You got to find his boat, right? You guys are looking for that post. All right. Black powder kegs going to Al. Okay, it's making me do it 3 times. Fine, 3. Okay. So the gun, the shoddy, roll an engineering check so it doesn't blow up in your face. Plunderbuss. And the gunpowder and stuff. You guys just want to put that in the bag? Oh, Muros has to have the monocle. I insist. Or the goblin. It goes with the stash, right?
So that bag can take 25 bulk.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So what are we doing?
real good.
What are we doing with the gun and the ammo? Who's carrying it?
Over?
You want to put it in the bag, or? Well, the problem is, like, it's a shoddy
Can anyone
gun.
use it? Yeah, but you gotta take that. You have to like take a roll to see if it blows up in your face.
Yeah,
right?
you need engineering. Like, it's dangerous as shit, right? But you can sell it.
Yeah,
so.
but if he gets sneak attack AoE,
Oh my god.
Suicide bomb.
Yeah, but if you don't have the skill check, like it's a special
Yeah.
engineering lore, it
Yeah.
just automatically blows up.
yeah, but
That's what I'm meaning. Run in there, fail the skill check.
All right, yeah.
But if you make it, is
I'm gonna give it
who's
to
the king?
Al with the bag, right? Just
Probably a good call.
Yeah, chuck it in the bag.
making me take these over one by one. Grape shot. Is your inventory like, is the grape shot just increasing in number, or is it doing like a slot per grape shot and a slot for? Because it's making me take this off.
It's increasing the number. Yeah, it's just putting the number up. I'm up to 8.
Pain in the ass. All right.
So, I have a little question, sir.
Yep.
Mr. GM.
Yes.
Just for player convenience here, what was the challenge rating of that dude, if I may? I'm just curious.
So you can calculate your XP.
Oh no, I'm just curious because that was a freaking party killer.
The black powder bomb as a trap is a hazard 6. Pendergast is a creature 8.
Dude.
And you guys are allowed 3 above your level, and that's only 2 above your level. But if you mix in the powder,
Yeah, I just, it's like, wow.
yep. Remember how annoying it was when you first met him? Should have followed your gut. Somebody wanted him dead, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, Lobrak.
Yeah.
Immediately, Lobrak wanted to kill him.
I'm assuming Lobrak is going to take the monocle to go with that amazing stash.
Well, it depends. I think Albrecht might have wanted it.
No,
so.
go ahead. You can have it, dude.
Now, there's 10 daggers. Like, there's magical items sitting in your party sheet, which means it's not on your character sheets, guys. Which means you guys will forget to use this stuff. Like, there's potions and all kinds of shit on your party sheet. They're not, you know. You guys might want to decide
loot.
who's. I think it's.
Well, I
because-
mean, there's only one person in the party who has any benefit from the dark vision elixirs, so he can have all those.
Yeah, but
Gee, I wonder who that would be.
there's a potion you have yet to identify while you got them out.
There's a
go.
whole bunch
Sure,
of stuff.
busted out. You want me to throw another roll on that
Yeah,
sucker?
yeah,
Now that
'cause-
I'm improved.
Well, now that we're kind of doing the like, oh, it's Christmas segue.
Let's
might
do
as
it.
well.
All right. 23 Arcana.
Potion of invisibility.
Oh, sexy.
Oh, the Niles. That's me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't like it. It's like, Joe, would you like a potion?
No.
Okay.
Just kind of weird to have that.
Who
Where the hell did we get that?
Who's the best guy? I was one of those. You guys find stuff like, oh, we'll roll again tomorrow, and we forget. You know, like find all kinds of shit. Is like your party sheet is filling up. I'm like, okay, you guys got to sort this stuff out. Anyway,
there's a magical statuette. I'll identify that as well.
Hang on, who gets the potion? Who's carrying it?
Who's going to get it? Lobrak.
Oh,
That makes sense.
yeah, I guess that does.
Is it the stealthy one out of those?
Okay, no objections. Going once. Oh, he just took
Already
it. Never
moved
mind.
over.
Stop grabbing that. That's mine. That's mine. All right, what'd you get for your next roll? Well, let's start at the top of the list. Something you guys have already identified is Cheetah Elixir. And it allows you to increase your speed plus 5 feet. Duration is 1 minute. That's a good one for Steppen, who's slow and
Or
if
our
we need
tank,
to run.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Lobrak.
Yeah. Yeah,
Who's
you make one
small.
guy like super fast, but so
Yep.
we got one vote for Lobrak, and I just mentioned. So who gets it?
Oh, Stefan should have. It's the freaking tank who can't go anywhere.
Do I have a second on that? Lobrak, you're cool with him getting that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All
I got
right.
the invisibility potion. So.
All right. So what was your last roll there, Al?
Team for the magical statuette.
I was just kind of going top to bottom. Magical Statuette.
Yeah, on my page that'd be the next magical thing down that's not identified.
Wondrous Figurine, Onyx Dog.
Ooh.
Two actions to command and activate. Put it solid ground, speaking its name, causing statuette to transform into a living creature, or creatures, plural. Creature form, the figurine has the minion trait. It can understand your language and obeys you, yada, yada, yada. 1 inch in height. So, yeah, instant dog. Dog has a +4 to survival and track. It has dark vision. When the dog senses a hidden creature with its scent, it will be observed instead of concealed. Dog can be activated once per week and remains in form for up to 6 hours. This is great for tracking or like, oh,
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Who wants the dog? I vote Miros.
Well, you're the dog. You're the dog lover, but
I already have a magical dog, and I don't want to make Eris jealous.
you don't do anything with him.
No, I don't, because he's not ready for it yet.
He's not ready for it. Like,
Right now, he's just expanding my daily potions, growing me reagents.
All right.
He stays in my shadow and grows
This-
mushrooms.
This is for your vanguard. So it would either be our tracker or our sneaky guy would probably be your best bet to have the dog, because you want the guy up front either to get
That's
an
true.
assistant tracking or the guy that sneaks in going, find me the invisible shit, right? So just an idea, but I
Who
would say
wants the dog?
I'd say give it to the survivalist, the tracker.
all right.
Okay. Spiegler gets the mystical dog.
By the way, Spiegler, that item is a classic D&D item. It's like one of the coolest things in the game, by the way.
Mystical dog.
It's a wondrous figure, or a figurine of wondrous power. There are several different ones, from like double lions to all kinds of stuff. The dog is very cool, but the magical item itself is like a classic D&D thing. Guinevere, Dritz's panther, technically was based upon one of these items. But anyway,
Technically is one.
well, they did a bit more with it. Yeah. So what are we missing? Another roll? Let's get this shit out of the way. Let's all go to the foyer.
24.
Comprehension elixir, lesser. Bitter draught opens your mind to potential of the written word. For the listed duration after drinking this elixir, you can understand any words you read, so long as they are written in a common language. Elixir does not automatically allow you to understand codes or extremely esoteric passages. You still need to attempt a skill check to decipher writing, and the duration is 1 minute.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's either you or Niles easily, because it's, come read this wall. Right?
That's pretty
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, would you like it, Niles? Because I can see either one.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right. Right.
Throw it in the bag.
10 daggers.
I think
We'll probably just-
probably all of them would go to Lobrak.
Need some ranged.
Well, what about
daggers.
what about Niles? Yeah. Well, you guys have your clan daggers, but these are disposable throwables, right?
I still have my hand crossbow. I'm good for my ranged. I never use it, but
All right. Lobrak, does a whack of daggers interest you? You have to take them all, but
As long as it doesn't eat up all my bulk, that's my only concern. Oh, no, not at all. Oh, they're each worth 0.1. Okay.
yeah, but 10 make a actual one, so careful of that.
I have plenty, I think.
Okay. So if I'm loading Al with all kinds of bulk, how does he transfer it to the bag so it's not weighing him down, I wonder?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I can't even find the
Yeah.
bag.
You guys already know about the dark vision elixir. Do we have anybody without dark vision? Niles.
the human.
Yeah. Niles, carry this for us.
Oh,
We'll
you
let
can just click the thing to take the weight off.
Okay. That would make sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
It is
then
not
we
very
do
hot.
need to know the registered weight so that you can calculate against the bag's holding capacity. So be careful before you just delete that shit. Well, I guess if
I'm
you
not.
call
No, I don't mean delete it. You can actually say if it's carried or not, and it
Yeah, there's
adjusts
like a
your
little
Oh,
current
yeah.
bulk.
unequip it, right? Yeah, I got you. Okay. There's like 3 of these elixirs.
I'll take them.
Yeah, I can say, does everybody have some kind of dark vision? Okay. Next, we have a Jade Cat, which allows you guys thumb-sized feline carved of rare stone. The jade is typically worn as a pendant upon a suit of armor. For 1 minute after you activate the cat, you treat all falls as if they were 20 feet shorter. You are not flat-footed when you balance, like on a beam, and narrow surfaces or uneven ground are not difficult terrain for you.
That could have been useful.
Yeah. I could see, yeah, like 3 out of the 5 of you guys, like Niles, our tank, or Mr. Tumbles, our little goblin. That would be wicked cool.
Especially if you toss me off a cliff to save my life.
Well, I'd put it this way: who would you send out there doing tumbly stuff? That would even add Miros to the pile.
He does do quite a bit of tumbling.
Well, I'm just saying,
Good time.
the balancing
No
and
and
stuff.
tumble.
Shall we give Miros the cat since he doesn't have anything yet?
Yeah.
You get a cat. What?
Oh, I have another invisibility potion. Does anybody want that? I can pass it over to you. Maybe it's handy. I'll hang on to it. Never mind.
I can say, who's your who's your second best bet?
Well, one of. So.
Hide the caster when he goes dry with spells, right?
Yep. Oh, I'm out.
So we have a low-grade silver flail, potency crystal, standard grade silver longsword, tinder twigs, and a writing.
Do you have a striking weapon, Joe or Spiegler?
Yes, I do.
So you already have striking. Do you have a striking weapon?
I got a good striking weapon. I
Striking.
have a striking disrupting weapon.
It'll be in the this description of your weapon.
Now this is a onesie, but that doesn't only give you a plus to hit; it actually gives you 2 weapon
Yeah.
damage dice.
Yeah, adds damage dice to you. It's a one shot, so if you want to take that, that's a stick it. You stick the crystal on your weapon.
I was gonna say I have a striking, like an
Maul?
item in my inventory that just says striking dash striking. When I click on the box, there's no text.
What's your maul?
Yeah,
My,
Just normal
Okay.
from his damage.
but yeah, I would like to put a striking rune on the maul for sure.
Yeah.
it's just a one shot, so you use it in battle. You fix it and then you activate it.
Okay. You only use it once and then it's gone.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you put it on now, and because it's a hollow chevron, it's actually a free action to set it off. You don't even have to do an
Okay.
action to charge it up. But there will be that.
Yeah.
It will be that one swing where you're like, okay, so sure, why not, eh? Potency crystal, for performance issues. Low grade and silver grade, standard grade of silver long sword or flail. Silver weapons are always good against certain things. Anyone?
I'll take the flail.
Okay.
Can somebody else?
That crafting check is alchemy to identify the alchemical item.
Oh,
So it is no longer unknown, and I'll obviously take that.
I don't have it. I don't have the alchemy item.
It's in the list of parcel items on the party sheet. There's 5 unknown alchemical items.
Not mine.
I see it.
It's in the middle.
In the
What's
parcel
left?
items.
If you click on like the little like note box, there's nothing written in there. But
I've got parcel coins, parcel items, top right box. I'm looking at a sword, twinder twig, and writing set.
That's what that's what it is.
The tinder twig. Okay, I didn't realize you had the 5.
Oh, they're
Okay.
matches. I'll take them. Throw them in with the rest of the
Yeah, okay.
explodable
'Cause
stuff.
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You think alchemical? I'm thinking like maybe there's a silver weapon or something you didn't do.
So just out of curiosity on Lobrak, do you have
Phosphate.
enough room to handle all of the powder kegs?
Oh,
and
there's
the
guys.
gun?
There's 5 twigs. Does everybody want one? Everybody could use a match. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Everyone gets a match.
Everybody take a match.
No, that's serious. Like you never know, right?
didn't
It's not a bad idea
Nope.
because I see future plans of us using these to set up our own little bomb as an opening act at some base somewhere.
Right, and then use like Bob. You're
We
the
can't go in
closest.
through the front door. Oh, I'll make us a door.
Exactly. Like, and whoever's got the closest guy to the thing, it's like you do it, right? And everyone's got a match. So yeah.
Or we could use it at the keep.
Yeah.
Don't bother fixing the wall. Just set up the explosions there and let them charge it.
Low grade silver longsword. Nobody wants it. We'll put it in the bag.
Yep.
But I want these stuff on your sheets because and this is the writing set.
And I'll. We have how many writing sets? 6 writing sets.
6. So
You want to split
One
that
for
between me and
everybody.
Joe?
you and Niles, yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? One for everybody. Lobrak. He doesn't talk very well, but he's got like this epic handwriting, and there's memoirs. I traversed the jungle late at night. It's like doing fantasy fan fiction and stuff.
Dearest diary.
Dearest,
I tore the flesh off of the antelope this evening.
Blah, blah.
It was quite succulent and moist. It was pure fabulousness. Oh, I lost it there. Sorry.
You're Goblo. You're Goblo, the famous artist, the famous writer. What me no?
What are you talking about? Name's Lobrak.
There's 51 parcel silver sitting in a pile.
That's party fund.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess money doesn't matter. Okay. All righty then.
Yeah, just split it up. There's 5 of us. Each take 10 silver.
You guys have access to it? You know what?
No.
Everybody add 10 silver. Al,
Yep.
you're usually our financer. You get 11. Everybody put 10 silver on your guy, and I'll just make this 0.
Sweet.
Okay?
Cool.
All right. And now, the party sheet is empty. Yay. Yay. So we searched the body. Now what do you guys want to do? We'll look around the temple. Well, where you guys are, an overgrown ridgeline rises up from the jungle here, presenting a craggy stone face to the south. Perched atop a 40-foot cliff is mostly overgrown stone temple. Trio of stone balconies extend from the temple's southern facade over the cliff's edge, while several triangular openings of the stone wall that may have once held windows are now filled with packed clay. The building walls are adorned with badly damaged carvings that have once been enormous butterfly-winged creatures swimming in the sea and flying in the sky. cloying heat and humidity hangs heavy in the atmosphere of this open-air temple, its surrounding stone arches smeared black with soot. Charred branches and clumps of root mark the shape of the garden that once stood here, but the plants and flowers have been ripped up and burned. In the middle of the ring of stone arches, in the center of a cold pit of charcoal, a half-completed wooden pillar, once capped with a dragon's visage, stands near a pile of carved rocks and a small sack of cloth. While one section of the ring of stone arches is solid, a section of the wall that bears an exact duplicate of Hunter's Gate as it appeared in the wall below Citadel Eldraine. Beyond the open archway, elsewhere sprawls a verdant expanse of tropical dungeon.
Jungle? Tropical dungeon, you say?
I'm striking that from the record. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, the rest of you can look around. I'm gonna start getting the camp set up for later.
Let's
Dahak?
take some time and destroy that.
Can I have some religion
pillar?
and Dahak lore, boys?
You certainly can, sir. The lore of Dahak. For a 24.
This.
And religion of 24.
The two of you realize that this particular temple has great significant importance. It is the location where the Ukajay banished Dakhel's Dahak's incarnation after Earthfall. But in doing so, they corrupted both the temple grounds and Hunter's Gate.
Good thing we saved it then.
Oh, that's where that's the blown up portion of the portal ring.
Way back at their camp.
Yeah, okay.
Castle, whatever. I think. Or did we go through Hunter's Gate? Which one did we go through? I can't remember.
You went through Hunter's Gate.
We went through Hunter's Gate, okay.
Cool.
Oh,
So maybe
I see. Okay, sorry. So remember, this map actually doubles as remember the temple we came out of.
Yep.
And it was like, I don't have a map. There's just some ruins. And you guys got jumped by the elves.
Ah.
So this temple doubles as it, and you guys are like, there's that crap on the wall, blown up. You guys came through the gate, and you come out. So the actual platform of the gate, when you guys go back to it, looks like this temple. And then the other one is what I read of, like, you know, it overhangs the cliff. Yada yada. So
Yeah.
they're getting cheese where they just kind of like
Same model of temple.
yeah,
You know, same architect.
yeah,
they use the same
yeah.
plans. That's pretty common, actually.
Okay. Now searching the temple itself. I mean, this place is ruins. It's empty. It's abandoned. Yada yada. Like, you know, you guys take a look at.
Is there any
proverbial
interesting
tour.
lore or anything I can pick up? Study it.
Honestly, not beyond
What I already know.
Yeah. Now, if you want to, did you hit that email? Read us the next paragraph that I sent you. Remember the email?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Segue into opening up. So, any other ideas? You guys want to?
And just another question: did we happen to gain a level off of that bad boy?
No.
So with this lovely little wooden pillar that's in this description.
Yeah, this is basically. It looks like the raw materials to make a pillar that they never got to,
All right. So can we just get rid of those?
but it's not here. That would be at the
Okay,
other
sorry.
temple.
That's
Yeah.
So when we get to the other temple, we'll just get rid of those.
No, but you
Did
could
we
go,
find did we have any way of like tracking him back to where he had that other pillar, the one that we let him go
His
with?
boat.
It wasn't fully
I
destroyed.
know. If only we had a tracker or a magical dog that could track you, it would be easy. But I'm afraid no. I have no ideas for you.
So yeah, Albrecht is wondering this aloud.
Oh, I thought you were being facetious.
You want me to lead us after the
No, we only trust the dog now. You're irrelevant. Sorry.
All right, survival check. Let's see.
You imagine that? Like, let's have a
19.
competition. Dwarf versus magical item. Pull at the dog. Let's see who's better. Let's go. You think I'm kidding? No, really. So, if you guys are convinced you're done here, I'll suggest we backtrack Buddy to his boat.
Yeah.
All
To
right.
destroy the pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 19 for tracking.
All right. So, a couple episodes ago, I asked you to look up tracking itself and talk about, because you tracked something for like 8 days and we didn't even get into penalties. So, look under survival tracking. There should actually be stuff about, how long it takes. And since you're our tracker, I thought maybe you'd like to talk about that. Give us a lesson on tracking.
No.
Page 479.
You'd rather just munch on your food? It's a perfectly good chance to roll.
After a successful check, you can continue following the tracks at half your speed without attempting additional checks for up to 1 hour. In some cases, you might track it in an encounter. In this case, it's a single action. It doesn't have expiration. GM determines how often you must attempt this check.
Okay.
attempt
Failure.
to
Try
survival
again
check.
after an hour. Critical. Can't do for 24 hours. So there's nothing about losing the trail. Sample of tracking tasks. Untrained, the path of a large army following a road. Yeah, no kidding. Trained. What are you, a trainer or expert?
I think I'm expert.
No, you're trained. T is... I'm looking at you,
Yeah,
actually. So, yeah, it's trained.
I am trained. You're right.
Relatively fresh tracks, rampaging bear through the plains. Expert, nimble, panther's tracks through the jungle tracks. Okay, so I would have to say trained. He was here. You'll probably be able to follow him for a little bit, but possibly, not too far. So, his trail heads. You guys, let's go back to the jungle map here. Let's go back to the jungle.
So yeah, my map has reset, and I'm only getting the new squares that we're opening, just to let you know.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's all right
Alright.
though. I can see the. I can
No,
see the
I
streams.
I should be able to very quickly do a couple things and see if you guys can't be down with what's going on. Anyway, you track him to the what do you call it? East. Here I was giving Spiegler shit of East and West last session. You track him east. There, does that open up for you?
Nope.
How about now?
Yep.
Okay,
That did it.
that's some. You track him east down, like he hugs the cliff line. If that makes sense.
Okay.
And like it doesn't kind of enter, like he enters the next square to the east, but he doesn't enter the square to the south of it. He kind of hugs around the bottom. It's almost as if he saw the temple like from under the cliff, and then it heads straight south off into a ways. Can I have a couple more rolls from the Spiegler? I'm trying to open up this map for you guys.
Miros, why don't you take a look at this track for me and see if you can't follow it?
I can give it all a boo there, see if I can make sense of her.
Hand him the spotlight, and he just throws it away. Somebody roll? Or are you going to be standing at the bottom of this cliff for a while going, gee, I wonder where that boat could be? I mean, if you had a boat, where would you keep the boat? You might have gone south with the boat.
Stealth.
Oh.
All right. Well, I got a 26, and then I handed it over to Miros, and he got a 28.
28.
Okay. You guys track him straight south of the hex, over around the edge of the cliff, straight through half a hex to the river. perception. Actually, I guess that would be mine. My call. Yes. Let's call. Just all drop them in the tower for me, will you?
Done. Dun, 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 dun.
Searching. Searching. Drop your perceptions in the tower. More searching. Scouring. Now we're scouring. In a very strange twist of fate, waiting for the fifth one. Mieros. I didn't hear what you said. I know his mic's open.
No, sorry. I
Yeah.
dropped it in. Is there?
Nope. Oh, here we go. Mieros finds the boat.
It's in the water.
It's not in the water. Yeah, he submerged it. It's hiding in the... It's brilliant. No, it's very well concealed. This was not easy. Al almost found it. Walked right past it. Mieros is like, oh, wait a minute. It's not a rock. I watched an anime where a guy had gear, like fold-up rifles and stuff, and he didn't want to take the backpack and stuff down to the army, so he made them look like rocks and just left them by a tree. So you walk by this tree and you just see these two big rocks, but it's his gear because he can come back and magically transform it. I'm like, that's brilliant. If you can't hide it, make it look like something else. Anyway, we find his boat, and the cool thing about Buddy's boat is, remember how it had all that gear in it?
Yep.
Ooh.
No need to go back to resupply, boys.
Yeah, and we have a boat, like an actual boat, not some raft competition.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah. Would you like to know what's in the front of the boat?
Yep.
Magical stuff.
Yes.
Start rolling.
All right.
So much magical stuff.
How many rolls would you like?
4.
4?
Yeah.
All right. A 19. 14. 14. Come on. And a 32.
You find some cool stuff. First of all, we have a wondrous figurine, Jade Serpent.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Tiny first appears to be a formless lump of jade until closer inspection reveals to be a serpentine body curled into a snug knot, or a little turd. When activated, the figurine becomes...
Poop emoji.
When activated, the figurine becomes a giant viper. The figurine can be used once per day and can remain in serpent form for 10 minutes. A giant viper, dude.
Yo,
cool.
that's sick.
Yo, it gets better. Next, we have a thurible. I'm not saying this wrong. It's a thurible. Thurible. Thurible of Revelation, lesser. This brass censer, like the censer being like
The
little,
incense things, right?
Yeah, the lamp swinging on the, yeah. This brass censer dangles on a length of chain. Most thuribles of Revelation are adorned with swirling celestial text, though some are iron and feature abyssal contact. You light the incense in the center and it burns for 1 hour. During that time, as long as you are holding it, you gain a +1 item bonus to religion checks. Any critical failure you roll when you decipher writing of a religious nature is only a failure instead.
Hey, Joe. Cool toy for you.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Next, we have the golden idol of jungle animals.
That sounds pretty cool.
It has no description, which probably means it's in the back of the adventure as a legit one-off, never been seen before in any back of a book.
It's in the toolbox.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We found something epic. Yay.
It's a DDR.
Speaking of Mieros, why, I don't suppose you'd like some +1 striking hand wraps of mighty blows, would ya?
Dude, what?
Oh, yeah. For example, +1 striking hand writes of mighty blows give you a +1 item bonus to attack rolls with the unarmed attacks. Increase the damage of your unarmed attacks from 1 weapon die to 2 weapon dice. But your fists have a different weapon dice size from other unarmed attacks. Use that dice instead. Okay, I gotta read this again. But anyway, yeah. More dice, more pluses to hit. They're striking. Because like you know how like the striking weapon goes like from 1d6 to 2d6 for rapier, right? So what do you do? What do you do with a fist?
Moros already has hand wraps with striking.
But does he have +1 hand wraps with striking?
He does.
Oh, put them on your feet. Don't spoil my fun.
Then I will.
The goblin will actually take those and start wrapping.
No, because even for unarmed guys, like with the D4, it actually gives you 2d4 for anybody that just like everyone can punch a fist in this game.
Yep.
Like unarmed, you're like right D4. So if anybody wants to do like the karate chop, So you guys are cool with it.
Quick check here.
Yeah, they're open grabs.
He's going to R-type into
I saw those. I saw those the first time you guys ran a Pendergast, and you guys are like, and the blog goes away, and there goes Spiros' dreams and hand wraps. I'm like, the actual magical weapon that, like, you know.
No, I've
So what was the description of furious blows?
I hate you so much right now. Like I had this argument with Ryan about like swapping out magical gear, going, oh, whatever's in a module, just swap it for what the party could actually use. And I'm like, like a magical item that's listed is there for a reason. It was brought there. It was sometimes it's generic, but sometimes very specific. Instead of just going, oh, what does the party have? I'll make it's magically just the stuff you really needed. I never was down with that. So after I saw these, I'm like, oh, point proven. They put in hand wraps. Miros is gonna love it, and fucker already has a pair. I hate you.
I'd say probably Lobrecht for those, if Ryan's already rocking them.
He did express interest.
I could make use of them, but only under my focus spell, Dragon Claws. It's kind of circumstantial.
What a new magical animal companion to have been obtained.
Yeah, who wants the serpent?
Because it works.
I'm still looking for the golden idol, but who wants the serpent, the giant viper?
Sure.
Who wants the snake?
Was it the poop pile?
Yeah.
Yeah, the poop jade.
It's a figurine of wondrous power. It's just cooler than the one we just gave Spiegler. That's all. Sorry, Spiegler. This thing turns into a giant viper.
They're both cool, really.
Oh no, they are. I'm just teasing.
So the benefit to Spieglers is you get 10 hours of tracking, where Miros gets 10 minutes of fighting. I'm guessing
he gets a grappling, constricting cuddle buddy.
A grapple buddy?
I don't know. I have to look up what the viper actually does. But
I get a living whip.
Pretty much.
Snake. Every time the snake gets summoned, it starts begging somebody else to like be its owner because.
This will be a thing.
Miros' snake whip.
Whoopah!
Problem is you kill it after the first one. The head just explodes.
All right, we'll try better the next time. Good thing it's a magical creature.
We'll try this again tomorrow. And I'll go for the gold figurine because I don't know what it does. Let's find out what it does. It might benefit.
I don't know.
Else.
It's not in the toolbox. I can't find it. So I don't know if this is just like they just didn't put it in.
Might be in the module itself.
No, that's what I'm looking at. Like, there's the way they write modules in second edition. They have this section in the back with new monsters, and they have a section called the toolbox, and it literally is for DMs to go in and look at new monsters and specific new gear. And I'm ripping through it here, and I see other items, but I don't.
What is it called? What is the name of it?
It is called Golden Idol of Jungle Animals. Oh, it's art.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So it literally is like the Indiana Jones idol that he steals and it's worth money. It's
okay, yeah.
It's a golden idol that looks
but it's
like
magical.
Sorry, I just thought it was. I got excited. I thought it was like a figure of powder. So it's art. No, it's considered artwork. It's not magical. Okay. For appraise, what skill works for appraise in this, guys? I'm assuming it would just be your lore, your crafting. Okay, let's have crafting.
27.
25 gold is 250 silver for this thing.
That's money.
In the bag.
Yeah, that goes in the bag, and it's gonna get sent back for upkeep for the keep. That'll hire some stonemasons.
Yep.
Send that to Theowen.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody got their thing except for the golden idol, which I'll put in the treasure. And now, Al, you can snatch that up, put it in your bag. So now we're on the river.
It won't let me take it. Oh, there it is. Haha.
There you go. So you're on the river. You guys have definitely burned some time and days. Did you guys want to rest and heal up and such?
Yep, cozy cabin. Oops.
Make cozy cabin on the river with a boat. We'll just live here for the rest of our campaign. Wait till the other party.
Oh, the simple life.
Meanwhile,
oh no, let's take some time and destroy that thing that he was taking, the idol.
Yeah,
because he had one that wasn't completely destroyed. It was just damaged.
The blue one, yeah. Or sorry, the blue one.
Yeah, so break it to bits and smithereens so that it stops doing its thing. And then aside from that, let's have a rest, a restore.
Okay. Lobrak. When they destroy the pillar, this scratching, this itch, this buzzing in the back of your brain gets a little lesser. You didn't even notice it was there until it suddenly got better. You ever have like a slight headache and you're so focused on driving or whatever, and then all of a sudden like your Tylenol kicks in and you're just like, oh, I suddenly feel better. Like it's suddenly noticeable.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you didn't even know you had this buzzing. Like you've been in battle, you're in pain, you trudge around like just aches and pains all day long. They destroy this thing and suddenly you just feel a bit better.
Oh, okay.
3 down, 3 to go. Oh. Lobrak, that was more than just some kind of hyped up peyote dream. You sense this thing's destruction. Perhaps you can sense the location of the other pillars. As a matter of fact, looking left 10 miles west, looking right 10 miles east, you are actually standing betwixt 2 pillars right now. And we will see you next week.